Are y'all enjoying the show? Awesome. So we'll be having the charity speech shortly. So this is our 6th annual charity fundraiser. So thank you once again for coming here and for joining us for this year. I'll be giving you more details along with the presentation once the PowerPoint is up. But who knows who's the beneficiary for this year's fundraiser from the audience? Udavum Karangal, that's right. So Udavum Karangal, we're fundraising for hospitals' ICU's equipments this year. So that's what we're fundraising for. And a small portion of the funds raised today is going towards Thirukkural competition. STF has been running Thirukkural competitions for over 9 years. This will be our 10th year, the upcoming year. So a small portion of funds from today will go towards that as well. Because as you know, when the children recite one Thirukkural with the meaning, they get awarded $1. So that's the prize for them. And for that, we're fundraising for that as well. So in the past, Udavum Karangal, we've been supporting Udavum Karangal. This is our 6th year supporting them. Actually, I'll talk about my journey with Udavum Karangal until the presentation comes up. So there it is. STF's 6th annual charity fundraiser. Aindine is the show today, so thank you for being here. Next slide. So thus far, your contribution towards Udavum Karangal has helped towards sponsoring 30 children yearly for about 8 years now, and that's through a sponsorship program called Child to Child Harmony. So it's basically a pen pal program, and the children from here, from the Dallas area, would write letters, and they would communicate with via Skype twice a year with the sponsored children in India. We've built the Ramakrishna Vidya Niketan School's auditorium that's being widely used for various different purposes at Udavum Karangal. We've built the psychiatric wing for distressed women in Tiruvannamalai, and that's a huge achievement. All of this has been possible only because of your support. So thank you to all of you. We've built 4 classrooms for Vidya Niketan in the last year. That's the school for Udavum Karangal in Thiruverkadu. And recently, for the flood relief in Chennai, in 2015, we were able to immediately fundraise and help them as well. Next slide. So the contributions that you've made have also gone towards other organizations, such as Shakti Kalekulu, we've helped to build a part of a classroom facility for Dalit women. For those of you who don't know who Dalit women are, they're very, very underprivileged section of people, and that building was to help their education. Pair is basically to empower villages by providing nutritional supplements for the children there, and that's in Perambur. UT Austin's Department of Asian Studies for annual Tamil Awards for Tamil students. We've been doing that for a few years now. Token contribution towards the Harvard Tamil Chair. Token contribution towards the Tolkappiyam Foundation for Metroplex Tamil Sangam. And also many other deserving organizations. All of this has been possible because of you. Thank you. Next slide. So Child to Child Harmony, as I told you, is a pen pal sponsorship program. And Anubhava, actually my family and I went to India just a couple weeks ago, and we were able to go to Coimbatore, and we saw Anubhava there. She's one of the children that we've been sponsoring for a long time. And so here's a quick video from her.
என்னை பெற்று வளர்த்த பப்பாஜிக்கு முதல் நன்றி சொல்கிறேன். நான் குழந்தையிலேருந்து சென்னையில் தான் வளர்ந்துட்டுருக்கேன். எனக்கு வந்து அம்மா எவ்வளோ பார்த்துக்கினாங்கன்னு தெரியல. பேர்லாம் சொல்ல முடியும், ஞாபகம் வராது. அந்த கஷ்டத்துலேயே படித்து கொஞ்சம் 793 எடுத்திருக்கேன். ஆனால் 800 எடுக்கணும்னு ஏங்க பண்ணது போயிடுச்சு, கனவு போயிடுச்சு. அப்புறம் கொஞ்ச நேரம்
இல்ல ரொம்ப அருமையா பண்ணிருக்க. அதுக்கு தான் முதல்ல கிரெடிட்.
7 மார்க் தான குறைஞ்சிருக்கு. கிட்டத்தட்ட
அருமையா பண்ணிருக்க.
எய்ம் பண்ணது வந்து
ஃபஸ்ட்டு எல்லாருமே பாஸ் ஆனதுக்கு ட்ரீட் வச்சாங்க. அப்போ சொன்னாங்க உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன விருப்பப்படுறீங்களோ அந்த விருப்பத்தில் வந்து நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கோங்கம்மா அப்படின்னாங்க. நான் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட் ஆனால் நீங்கள் வந்து சுற்றி இந்த கேம்பஸ்க்கு சுற்றி தான் நீங்கள் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னாங்க. நான் வந்து ஆத்மா சாந்தி அம்மாங்களை விரும்பி ஆசைப்பட்டேன். ஆனால் 1 மாதம் தான் நான் இருந்திருக்கேன். அங்கேயே எனக்கு வந்து அங்கேயும் பேஷண்ட்ஸு சைக்காட்ரிக் பேஷண்ட்ஸ் அவங்க எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ நான் சந்தோஷமாக அந்த அம்மாங்க எல்லாருமே அன்பு காமிச்சது, நானும் அவங்களுக்கு அன்பு காமிச்சது எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது. பாப்பாவுக்கு தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும்னு. பசங்க
உங்கள் பேர்?
என் பேர் அனுபவ வித்யாக.
உங்களுக்கு இங்கே சாஸ்தா தமிழ் அறக்கட்டளை சைல்டு டு சைல்டு ஹார்மனியில் உங்களுக்கு நண்பர்கள் இருக்காங்களா டாலஸில்?
முதல்ல எனக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு ரம்யா ஆண்டி வந்து அண்ணாமயிலுன்ற ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை எனக்கு கொடுத்தாங்க. அவங்க வந்தாங்க நம்ம கோகுலம்க்கு வந்து. அப்போது அந்த அக்கா வந்து எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப பேசுனாங்க, சந்தோஷமாக இருந்தேன். ஸ்துதின்ற ஒரு பொண்ணு என் ஃப்ரெண்டு, அவள் என்னோட கொஞ்சம் சின்னவ தான். ஸ்துதி வந்தா, ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக வந்தா. பப்பா வந்து வாமா நீ உன்னை பார்த்துக்க யாரோ வந்திருக்காங்க அப்படின்னே எனக்கு ஒரே பயமாயிடுச்சு. யாருன்னொடனே ஸ்ருதி வந்து நல்லா பேசினா. என்னோட சின்னவன் எப்படி பேசலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு பொறாமையில் இருந்தா. ஆனால் அவ்வளோக்கு அவ்வளோ அழகாக பேசினா. அதுக்கப்புறம் நெக்ஸ்ட்டு வந்து நான் கடிதம்ல எழுதும் போது நான் ஸ்ருதியை தான் ஸ்கைப்லலாம் பேசும்போது ஸ்ருதியை தான் நான் பார்ப்பேன் தவிர ஆனால் ஸ்ருதியே இருக்க மாட்டேன் அந்த ஸ்கைப்பில்.
உங்கள் பேருமா? கலைச்சல். நீங்கள் தான் இங்கே இன்சார்ஜ் பார்ப்பீங்க. உங்கள் பேர்? நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க?
பவதாரி
நீங்கள்
பண்றாங்க. இங்க வாலண்டியரா இருக்காங்க. அவங்க எல்லாம் சென்னையில இருந்து வந்திருக்காங்க.
ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறோம். நீங்கள்?
ஜீனத் வித்யாக கேர் கிவர்ஸ்.
கேர். ஓகே, ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் அம்மா. ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட்.
சந்தோஷம். நன்றி.
So that was Anubhava. So as you saw that she's, during the Skype meetings, she's eagerly looking for who her pen pal was, and pen pals keep changing through the years. So basically what the message that we want to convey is that they are yearning for family. So if you would like to come forward and sponsor a child during the Child to Child Harmony, for the Child to Child Harmony program, you're more than welcome to do so. So next, I would like to talk about the flood that happened in Chennai in 2015. So as you can see, the water had come all the way to the waist level. And this is just the Udavamkarangal pictures. So in Udavamkarangal, one of the regions, Maduravayil, was heavily affected. So as is that region, that venue is in like a lower sea level part of the area, because that's what's safer for the severe psychiatric women. So Papa Vidyakar strategically placed them there for their safety. And that place, was flooded, and overnight Papa Vidyakar and his whole team had to evacuate all the patients, and all the patients were saved. All of their medicines, their food, their belongings, and everything was just washed away, and so all of that had to be replaced. And they went through quite a bit of discomfort through that. And not just Papa Vidyakar's view was basically not to say, oh, I need to just take care of Udavamkarangal. His view was to see what's happening outside of Udavamkarangal as well. So he saw that Thiruvarkadu, it's full of small villages and daily wage workers or weekly wage workers, and their families, they're all stranded, they were on the streets. So he wanted to see what he can do to help them as well. And next slide. So in a short amount of time, Sasa Tamil Foundation was able to raise $17,000. And it's not that we came out and said, hey, we're fundraising at the moment, but a lot of our supporters came to us and said, we know that when we entrust you with the money, we're sure that it'll go to the right cause, to the right place, and it'll go to the right people, the deserving people. So with that being said, we fundraised for that as well. And with $17,000, we were able to take a lorry load of supplies required for Udavamkarangal, and that was purchased in Tiruchi and delivered to Kadalur immediately. Essential supplies were given to 2,000 surveyed deserving people around Thiruvarkadu, And through various other trusted sources, we were able to provide relief in different locations as well. So thanks to everyone who came forward for that as well. So as you can see, that picture is to show that through the funds that we gave, Papa Vidyakar had bought the essential supplies needed and served up to 2,000 people in and around that region, and that's what that picture is about. And the picture with all the students and the adults, that was for a medical camp that they held right after the flood. So this was how Udavum Karangal was restored after the flood. That's just for you. So last year, your funds went towards building 4 classrooms, and here are the pictures for that. It's been successfully done, so thank you for that. 2016. So we're here for fundraising for Udavum Karangal's new hospital. It's called Sri Gayatri Medical Mission Hospital. And together we'll be sponsoring the ICU equipments for that facility. And they plan on opening in about June or July of 2017. And as mentioned earlier, 10% of your contribution is going towards STF's 10th annual Thirukkural competition as well. Lights, please. Udavum Karangal surveyed to find the need in and around that area, in and around Thiruverkadu. The hospital will be benefiting underprivileged people with the surrounding villages around there as well. It's a 50-bed capacity hospital at the moment. That's what they're planning for 2017. And when the need arises, they will be expanding to a 100-bed facility. யார்ட்டையாவது பணம் இருக்கா? Does anybody have money? They need to go to the ICU. அவசரமா போணுமா? ஏழை ஜனங்களுக்கு பணமே இல்லைன்னு இதோ நிதி உதவி பண்றதுக்கு ஒருத்தர் வந்திருக்காரு. நன்றி. This is part of the 4D experience of this event. And as you can see, thank you. As you can see, there are many different sections that the hospital will be having that was displayed on the previous slide. So Gayatri Medical Mission, you can see the construction pictures over there. The picture over there is about Rajesh. So Rajesh, this was about a year ago. He is from a very poor family, and his father is a daily wage worker. And with whatever money they had, they put it towards his education. And he happened to have a UTI infection, which got very severe, and he was unable to proceed with any normal activities for his daily lifestyle. And he even attempted to end his life, but at that moment, that was notified to Papa Vidyakar, and through various donors just like you, Papa Vidyakar was able to fundraise for that and help him with his medical costs. And today, he's doing excellent after multiple surgeries that he had to go through. And Udavum Karangal was instrumental in making sure that he was okay. Same way, when I was in India volunteering at Udavum Karangal in 2010, I saw that there was a lady, she had cancer. And she had terminal cancer, and she had a young daughter. So she came to Papa Vidyakar and said, could you please take care of my daughter? That's all I need. And so Papa Vidyakar said, not only will I take your daughter, but he also made sure that that lady was taken care of till her last day. And the message that I got out of that was that every single life is valued equally, and he would take whatever steps is necessary to make sure that he can save a life to the best of his ability. So that's why this hospital, building this hospital, is going to be very beneficial for Udavum Karangal and the surrounding regions as well. So Papa Vidyakar's message, he has a video for you, and so here it is.
வணக்கம். சாஸ்தா தமிழ் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் சகோதர சகோதரிகளுக்கு என்னுடைய அன்பான வணக்கம். It is a great day because in the history of Udavam Karangal, you have always been a partner in whatever care and service I undertake. Whenever I am in distress, whenever there is a crisis, you are always there to support, to rescue, to take care, to rehabilitate, several other things. The special feature of being associated with Shasta Tamil Foundation is you have almost become partner in our work. Udavam Karangal strongly believes in education, empowerment and developing the society into a more creative, self-supporting system. There has been several things which has been based on charity, but I think slowly we have moved on to developmental programs where they can sustain themselves and we could make them more and more creative and independent. The best example could be the recent floods. The recent flood which happened not only damaged the whole system, the poor, the middle, the rich, everyone went through the same system. We supported, we did have our own problems in our homes, but at the same time, we were more worried about our neighborhood and the people who have been sitting on the roads without food and shelter. Even rich people were sitting on the road. It can happen to anybody. You know, they cannot food, there is no mobile, there is no electricity, so many things. Everyone is in need of support. It is at that time Udavam Karangal came forward and behind the screen the Shasta Tamil Foundation supported in giving lot of essential items to the neighborhood population and almost 2,000 families received this. And I'm really proud of your support. I am proud to present before you in this electronic media. Several of the programs have taken very good shape, especially the classroom which you have provided gives wonderful facility for the children, and now we are making the best use of it. The auditorium has played a various strengthening process where children can sit and eat, lot of programs and various other programs are being conducted, group sessions and inter-school activities. All these are happening in this auditorium. That's because of you. And the third aspect is the home at Tiruvannamalai. The home, Tanjam. Tanjam is a home shelter for mentally sick people who are found on the street. They are homeless people. They can be treated, they can be rehabilitated, they can be restored. All these three things are happening at Tanjam in Tiruvannamalai. Of course, we still continue to take care of dying people, sick people, and also people who are homeless. We provide them shelter, care and treatment. juncture, I appeal to you that we have started building a hospital. A hospital for only poor people. The hospital which provides genuine treatment, care, compassion to the less privileged and less fortunate persons. Your support made all the difference. I understand that Tamil Shasta Foundation has come forward to support our ICU in the hospital. I am sure this can happen when several things have developed. I am sure this is a great boon to our community and township. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. So as you saw, Papa Vidyakar is helping many, many people, many deserving people, lots of psychiatric patients. There are dying destitutes that he's helping. He and his team. He has a huge team of social workers and even the people who, come in, the children who grow up there, after growing up, they want to help Udavum Karangal as well. So just like Anubhava that you saw in the previous video, she's taking care of psychiatric patients in Coimbatore. So just like that, he's formed a system to help more and more people. And the same way is this Gayatri Medical Mission Hospital, and we really need your support for that. So as mentioned earlier, we are sponsoring for the ICU equipments. Next slide, please. The ICU equipments, as you can see here. For those of you who know the medical terminology well, I'm sure you can grasp that. And it costs about 39.5 lakhs. So your contribution is very much needed. And as mentioned, we are just sponsoring the ICU for now. There's still much more to be done for this hospital. And your continued support would be necessary through the upcoming years as well. There are pledge forms outside. If you've already sponsored towards this event, our humble gratitude to you. Thank you. And if you would like to sponsor, and if you'd like to contribute, there are pledge forms outside and there are volunteers standing by. So please, you can go outside and make your contributions there as well. So this is the time to open up your hearts. Thank you all for your patience and your time and your continued contribution towards Sasta Tamil Foundation and Udavum Karangal. Nandri.